and this one is a competitive tableau builder where the cards that you collect are actually going to be granting you the actions that you have for your turn. What's really interesting about this game is that there are a bunch of different types of cards that you can include in the game. You're going to be choosing 7 to 10 of them to play for that specific game, which is going to create a ton of variety from game to game. But once you've chosen the cards you're going to be playing with, you're going to be combining those into a single deck, and then each player is going to get 2 to start their tableau. You're then going to be drawing from that deck in order to build up the main display, which is going to be made up of multiple rows. The reason that these rows are important is because on your turn, you're going to be choosing one of those rows to add into your tableau. The rows that you don't choose are going to get a spark token added to them, which is a victory point at the end of the game. So it does make a row that's not chosen over multiple turns worth more and more as that continues. But after you've chosen your row and added those cards into your tableau, you'll then be able to optionally activate any one ability in the cards that you have. What's neat about this is that not only is there a ton of different actions offered in this game, but the more that you get of the same card, you're going to be stacking those cards together, and it's going to be upgrading the action that you get from it. The different actions could grant you spark tokens, which, like I said, are victory points in this game, but they could also do other things like modify your cards in different ways, allowing you to trade cards in, gain more cards, or even discard certain cards in order to gain more spark tokens. The actions could also become even more powerful depending on other cards that you have in your tableau and the different icons that they might have, and they could also allow you to steal sparks or cards from other players, but if you don't like any amount of take that in your games, you can just choose not to play with those cards. But once you do activate a card, you're then going to be going around each player clockwise, and then each other player is also going to have the opportunity to activate that same card if they do have it in their tableau. This means that you do care which cards the other players have, because if you have similar cards, that might get you some free actions. But the game continues like this until that deck runs out, and then the player with the most victory points at the end of the game, either from the sparks that they gathered throughout or from completing those endgame objectives, is the winner of the game. And if you do want to check this one out, I will have it linked down below.